I'll tell you what, you'll hear a roar. Sri Lanka hasn't put a foot wrong, whether with the ball in hand or fielding. A direct hit. Bangladesh needed a partnership, and Tawhid Ridoy, a player of real class, run out for 8, and Bangladesh now in the 5th over are 11 for 3.
At Wren, we design kitchens to your budget, not ours. So get up to 60% off fully built kitchen units.
11 for 3. Lot will depend on this man. On the pads, and he looks so cool. On the pads, and he looks so cool, doesn't he? That's the experience. That's what he brings in to the team, Liton Das. But we got a new batter in Mehdi.
It's getting tougher. Mahdi Hassan sent at number 5 now. That's what he's done with the bat, highest of 33. But they need some quiet overs in terms of not losing another wicket from here on, because this can go horribly wrong from here. I just thought that there was never the third run available. He was just pushing it too hard. Ridoy, he was lucky surviving that over. But we saw that throw when it came in and hit this non-striker's stumps. He was way out of the crease.
That is Kamil Mishara, the fielder. Mahedi on strike. He's looked to go full, but this is very well timed, I'll tell you. Took it on the full and threw it on. That will give them something to cheer.
Yes, the first boundary comes from the new batter who just come into bat. And the first delivery that he faces, it's a low full toss. Nicely done down the ground, presenting the full face of the bat, and goes past that fielder at mid-on. Lovely hit to open his account.
Great timing, really good timing. Last ball of the over. Pace off that time. 5 overs done. Bangladesh 16 for 3. (16 for 3 at the end of 5 overs. Still 1 over left in the power play. So Bangladesh has the luxury of Sri Lanka having just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, but it's more than looking for runs. It's about building a partnership here, bringing in some stability. Dasun Shanaka. Oh, very nearly, very nearly. Bit of bounce, bit of movement. They'll come back for 2, and Dasun Shanaka very nearly striking with the very first delivery. Bit of extra bounce.
Did that carry? It looked like that carry. Will have another look here. Loose shot from Liton Das. It was wide. He's trying to guide it away. Playing towards the slip area. Just falling down. A difficult one. Might not have carried it. Never easy. I just got underneath it. It is a drop chance. Liton survives.
Already 2 drops with Sri Lanka fielding, but generally the outfielding have been very good. Kamil Mishara had that direct hit here.
It was Ridoy, who hit that shot. He's gone back for the second. Now that's when the trouble started. He's already picked up the ball. But the problem was, it was a direct hit. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They knew it right from the word go. Once it hit the stumps, they were in business. Oh, lovely, lovely shot. It's a nice little chip over mid-on. Should go all the way. It does. It's a boundary. Couple of bounces for 4.
Litton Das really looking good there. Little chip, as Athar said. That was pitched up. No real pace in that delivery, but just look at how the execution is. Slightly clearing that front foot, but just going through the line. With the fielder inside the 30-yard circle. So great presence. He knew exactly where he wanted it. Well, that will warm the hearts of the Bangladesh fans and, of course, the team. This time he goes square. And that should run away for a boundary as well. Back-to-back boundaries for Litton Das and Bangladesh.
Yeah, continues to bat and bat well here. Bangladesh need him to bat through the innings here. Litton Kumar, first one was a chip, and then it's shimmy down the wicket, make some room, and it goes through the hands of that fielder. Kusal Perera could not stop that one, and hit that quite nicely. So 4 more.
Bangladesh will need a few of those. And this time, that's the one that comes back a little bit, bounced a bit. Litton Das' intention was right. He was looking to go over mid-wicket. I think the length was just a bit too full.
Well, he needs to play some smart cricket here, Litton Kumar Das. He's already picked up a couple of boundaries, so you don't want to get yourself in that sort of a mindset to try to hit every ball that he faces. He's missed that one completely. Could have been a top edge. Would have been in danger. But he survived there. So you need to be a little bit more smart. Already 10 in this over.
Run down to third. It will run away for 4. So 3 boundaries in the over. 14 of it. 30 for 3.
It's a nice shot, deft touch, just opening the face of the bat.
Great atmosphere, I'll tell you. It's wonderful. Supporters, fans of both teams. Well, they're very well represented, Bangladesh. So are the Sri Lankans. And that's the confirmation that the power play is done and dusted. Bangladesh, 30 for 3. Not too pleased with that effort. But with Litton Das there, they will always live in hope. Right, here comes Matisha Pathirana. Generally bowls when the power play is off with a bit more protection. Bowls with good pace. Has that unorthodox action, but gets a lot of pace, bounce. Very, very tough to predict. Batters have struggled to pick him. That economy is just under 9. But just look at the wickets versus matches. He's a strike bowler. He's someone who gets you wickets here with the best of 4 for 24.
Now Bangladesh will be hoping that this partnership, which is worth 20 runs, it has come in only 10 deliveries, continues. They're in desperate need of a big partnership here.
Interestingly for Matisha Pathirana, just the second game in 2025. He had a game against Zimbabwe and he's playing here. He's already started to work up a good hit of steam.
Now these are the boundaries. This is a lovely chip from
power play as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Wan Tushara striking early. Then Chamira in the very next over. This should have been taken. Not taken, but Ridoy just couldn't really make capital gains out of it. unfortunately run out. But this is the catch we're talking about. Charit Lanka was not stable. Then Dasun Shanaka's over, giving Bangladesh that little bit of impetus that they're looking for.
Yeah, they bowled really well. I thought they hit the areas. Again, a bit of a mix-up here. And they need to be careful and watchful here. The batters, they don't want to see another run out going their way. Yeah, they bowled well. On the money. They had both the openers out without any runs on the board. This is what happened in the previous delivery. Ricocheting of the stumps and then going for the single. Direct hit the non-striker's end.
Will that be called a wide? I think it is a wide. So Pathiran has been a little bit wayward. Sri Lanka seamers, they've been very, very disciplined. I must say, Nuwan Tushara stuck to his general plan, going full and looking to swing, whilst Chamira was slightly back of a length. This tells you the story. Look at the accuracy. Look at the two deliveries that got those wickets. Tushara was going full. Chamira just back of a length. Runs. Another single.
It looks like the ball is nicely coming onto the bat. There is a hint of movement also. So there is something for the seamers. Problem for Bangladesh is that they already lost 3 wickets and they had, but they have the depth in batting. 25 runs in 15 deliveries. So far, only pace being introduced.
No, I don't think he touched anything. It's a dot ball to end the over. 7 done, 36 for 3.
When you run a business, great communication is vital.
I just transfer you. You think I just cut them off?
Welcome to the all-new Hi 4, the business phone that's refreshingly easy to use. Now with new features like 2-touch call transfer and the ability to listen to call recordings directly from your phone. As always, it's all backed up by our UK-based support. Find out more at hihi.co.uk. Hi.
Hi.
.36 for 3, and Litton Das, the key here, 20 of 18. Lot will depend on him. We do know that he did play a wonderful innings in that last game, in the first game that Bangladesh played against Hong Kong, China. And here, lot will depend on the skipper. Vanidhu Hasaranga comes back after injury. Missed that Zimbabwe tour, but Sri Lanka would be pleased to have him. That's a look at what the batting to come. Zakir, Shamim and Rishad. All of them quite decent strike rates at 6, 7 and 8. Right, he starts off with that reverse. At least 3, I think. In fact, they'll be happy with 2.
A spin being introduced for the very first time in the 8th over. Keep a close eye on someone like Vanidhu Hasaranga because he's playing after a while. He's gone through a few injuries. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes here for Sri Lanka. Seamers have done their job for sure.
I think they're asking, given. So he strikes. Well, he doesn't believe it. Is he thinking it was outside the line? Let's see. Will they review it? They're having a chat. Thinking about it. Well, I don't think he's confident, the captain. Well, he's accepted. He's accepted the verdict. So Vanidhu Hasaranga strikes in his very first over. In fact, with a second delivery, Mahedi 9 of 7.
Well, the first one was a little bit wider. Have a look at this second delivery. On the money. And dead straight. Yep. Plumb in front. No problems whatsoever. They had a bit of a chat, thinking about whether to take the review or not. And a good decision not to take the review. What a start for Hasaranga. It's been terrific. Sri Lanka with the ball. Mahdi goes for 9. Bangladesh in all sorts of trouble. 38 for 4.
We like the way you show you care. We like the way you're always there. But most of all, most of all, we like the way you move. We like the way you move.
Time to enjoy, time to deliver.
Simply sensational! Oh my word! Priceless quality!
We're all set. It's unscripted drama and it's unpredictable best.
Jaccarelli in. And 26 is the striker. He's already got a couple of 350s. Nice of unbeaten 72 to be picked up in Kingstown. You need to do something special here.
Oh, again, how about this? How about this? It has been upheld. It is Litton Das. That's a huge scalp, I'll tell you. Well, I'm sure he'll consider going upstairs, Litton Das. He's taken it. In fact, he's gone upstairs.
TV Umpire Director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have checked the feet, it's fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Ball is close to the bat. Ultra right, please. Can you please freeze? There is a clear spike when ball is next to the bat. I don't see any gap between bat and ball. Bat involved. Going back to Faisal on field. Faisal, you need to change your decision to not out. Your on-screen signal not out now.
Well, he was spontaneous, wasn't he? And also the Sri Lankan body language. If you saw that, they had some doubts. Didn't think Wanidhu Hasaranga was confident. They were talking about this possibility, but a massive moment for Bangladesh as Litton Das gets a reprieve with that inside edge.
What a start for Hasaranga. It's difficult for the batters to pick up those leg spinner, the flipper, the wrong one. He's bowled beautifully. Yeah, that's the appeal. And straight away when he was given, he knew he had a bit of a bat on that. Straight away went upstairs.
Last ball of the over. There goes the sweep. And he's picked the gap and it's a boundary to end the over. 8 done. 43 for 4.
After 8 overs, Bangladesh quality for goal.